Here. Let's get started. Start out with some street. Get ourselves in the mood. Now, normally I wouldn't play this in what I'm getting ready to talk about, but I'm so used to it now that I want to listen to it. Shout out to Pisces, dude.
With another
gonna murder them. You murder them all one at a time. You're gonna murder them all.
Out in the street, they call it murder.
Bumper climb, you top shot, him, you rock your boy. I'm on some love. You're gonna murder them. They swing the rifle around me back. Word around town that somebody got found, slumped over in the car, body stretched out on the ground. Run them down with 100 rounds, we gon' gun you down. In that water, you gon' swim or drown, or you gon' make it out. Oh, 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 you better run. Oh, oh, somebody getting slumped. Ooh, you better run. Oh, oh, you in trouble now. Heard these niggas running round and they talking foul. Pop up with them choppers out, what they talking about? We chop up they partner house, we won't talk it out. Homicide, it's been the crime scene, they gon' chalk them out. Turn around, they gon' take them out, gon' make a sound. Hello, meet Jamaica now, we gon' chase them down. Gun them, black on blow, break them down. Hunt around, body up under my ankles now. Ooh, they got me heated. Run up on this in your life, I'ma keep it. Not for no reason. Jump in that water like I'm a Marine, yeah. I'm scuba Steve, yeah. Nigga don't play, got that Rugal on me, yeah. I'm finna get even. My guy got hit, now I gotta slide for this. I get it poppin', this murder. My young niggas flippin', gon' kill him on mafia shit. I know you heard how we rockin', we hit him, then go back and kill all the opposite beat. Put that little nigga like bitch, it's a bill. You know when I up, you gon' drop you the bitch. Word around town that somebody got found, slumped over in the car, body stretched out on the ground. Run them down with 100 rounds, we gon' gun you down. In that water, you gon' swim or drown, or you gon' make it out. Oh, 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 you better run. Oh, 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 somebody getting slumped. Ooh, ooh, you better run. Oh, oh, you in trouble now. They just got the word to me, that I'm in town. Hit the nigga car up, watch it spin around. Hope he got a life jacket, he gon' swim or drown. In the field, think I'm Chris Brown, we gon' take him down. Told my hitters, keep it quiet, shh. They would not talk to nobody. No, I'm not paying nobody. I'm sorry, I'ma do something about it. Spin around, turn out they block with the chopper. Throw away, we take the plates out the Honda. Pull up and we let the flame at the yard. We take a under, he going under. Gang, gang. Pull up and we let the flame at the Glocker. On my mama, shoot down the eye with the name of a monster. I'm on summer, won't see my face when they catch me a body. He's a goner, playing around. Word around town that somebody got found, slumped over in the car, body stretched out on the ground. Run them down with 100 rounds, we gon' gun you down. In that water, you gon' swim or drown, or you gon' make it out. Oh, oh, oh.
Title. I want to do something different because of the whole doxing situation that's been going on. Some people doxing, and they doxing for the wrong reason, and that's illegal. The other reason you doxing somebody is for business purposes, legal purposes, something like that. It's the same thing that a lawyer would do. If you know, you're saying somebody hit somebody and they ran, don't motherfuckers go try to look, find out who that person is? You got security cameras when you're coming out of the fucking Walmart. People, they trying to see if you stealing. So for the time that I've been on it. I ain't give me something to drink. I should have hit that down. But for the time that I've been on here, the only thing I've been trying to do is take care of business. So if people got doxed, they had to be involved in something. I don't dox. I just don't dox. Just let me go dox this motherfucker. See who he is. He did say that. And I'm trying to put you out there. I guess last night shit started coming full circle, and I looked over at everybody what they was doing today, and I mean that shit is what it is. I mean, I ain't no judge, I ain't no jury, I don't know who did, but all I did is try to show some paperwork, and along the way, some people got hurt, but people that get hurt need help. People I met on this internet, some of them need help. Just grow and you learn from this shit. But some of them so deep into the internet, they don't even know like laws or just they don't have basic common sense. They think they just can take somebody's name and just plaster it all over the internet and talk about them. I mean, with no regard, like these aren't people. Or what I'm gonna show you today is you don't need to get a fucking CPN. I don't know why the fuck people are using CPNs like that's the beginning. That's the new beginning. But the new beginning for what? You're gonna go to jail at some point, like, or you're gonna get caught. And it's, but one thing you can always use is an EIN, and the EIN is for you personally as a person, just as much as it is for a business. Don't you do business? Know what a sole proprietor is? And you just do something simple. See, CPN is for people that straight from the rip, they trying to do something bogus. But when you go to the IRS, you file a Form 1040. Matter of fact, when you can either, even when you go work for somebody, if you work for somebody and you are a independent contractor, somebody want to hire you by contract, you don't have to have a fucking LLC. You give yourself an EIN. For some people, they can't become they can't perform certain things. They have to get, how would you say that? They have to have some type of license. So therefore, when you have a license, there's certain things that you can, certain ways that you can um, form your company. And even if you do, when they come down, you still got to sign some type of contract. So a limited liability company is limited liability to the member of the limited liability company. But if you live that company just like you live you, that's called, they can pierce the corporate veil. So the best thing for you to do is stay 3 to 4 steps removed from your company. And it ain't with no fucking CPN. Because you're going to JAIL. What fucks me up about our people is people don't understand that most times when you go to jail, you meet a lot of interesting people, especially when you go to the feds. And they tell you, they might have did something, got caught up in something else, but they always might got some gems for you to use down the line. That's what happened to me. I learned about international business corporations, all of that, all of the tax shelters. And I see them when they go down. I see them when people still use them. I know all of that shit. So the worst thing is for a working man to be so infatuated with me that you're trying to find out information on my company and my wife, and it's illegal. Like, I mean, you're acting like you're trying to locate me. Don't involve. I don't know if it went through his fucking cranium. Like, oh, if somebody's trying to kill him, I don't want to be involved in none of that. No, you're supposed to step away from it unless you involved. If I ain't involved in no fucking murder, you think I'm getting ready to be, or attempted murder or whatever, you think I'm getting ready to be trying to listen to anything that anybody motherfucking saying? What I'm saying is, Sapphire and Q, y'all should check your email and go to your lawyers. That's part one. And the reason why I can put out a cease and desist and it has authority is because if you're trying to establish my identity, you're trying to pierce a corporate veil, and it's like you the fucking judge or something. Are you a judge? You work for the IRS? This ain't one of them channels where motherfucker. When I say we are the receipts, yeah, receipts meaning real. I ain't like, of course I expect people to say, oh, that ain't real, whatever. But shit I put up is public information. I don't put up people's private conversations. You know what I'm saying? I don't put up, oh, yes, we was trying to fuck and all that. I don't put up that. I don't send out nudies to other niggas. I don't do that. That sound like some fag shit. I don't want trains on women. I ain't in none of that. That kink shit. And ain't nobody gonna send me no dick pic and I'm look at it and we talking about that shit. Nah. Nigga, I wish a nigga would send me a dick pic. So what? At this point, he could. I mean, everybody crashing out. Y'all don't believe me when I tell y'all that nigga is great go bankrupt. He owe a lot of people money. I keep telling y'all. Do you know how much $10 million? How many of you out there touch fucking $10 million? Right? Man owes so much. He owes so much bread. Like when it came down to him finally getting the album out. God damn, my nigga, that shit ain't charting for real, for real. You can say that shit is on Apple and all of that bullshit you want. Nigga, them is robots. I'm telling you. Why you think they down here all talking about the robots? It's easy to tell somebody using robots. All you gotta do is run the fucking software. And then there's a thing and say if people are buying robots, that every so often they shit go down. Yeah, buying robots. Yeah, I don't do that shit. That's the type of shit I've been told y'all on MGR. But that's coming back up. So now that that's coming back up, I just wanted to touch on something that I've always been touched on because people need help every day. And I see a lot of people just getting doxxed just because somebody said something this way and oh I'm strike your channel because it's listen. The king of the copyrights was Ratchet TV. He had a gang of bitches. They all do that. Yeah. Don't say my name. If those women aren't trying to be on the internet and they didn't want their names disclosed, so they're behind a legal. This is legal to have this up there in StreamYard. Camming up should not be community guideline. Why do they want us to cam up now? Fuck you mean? They trying to identify people for what? I'm not camming shit up. Fuck that. I ain't trying to get monetized. I ain't trying to do none of that. So what y'all seen over the past couple of days, don't think that I got out my body for 1 second. If y'all think that Sean P. Diddy Combs, whatever the fuck he into, let me tell you one thing. I don't give a fuck who he fuck. Him and Jigga are still businessmen. Yeah, meaning that they did do business. Now, exactly what they shit is, do you think I'm trying to find out everything the fuck they into? No. I know Jay-Z owned the 40/40 Club. So I know that was one of his endeavors. But something that you still can feel the streets on is the breakup with him and Dame Dash. Dame Dash was able to keep the name Rockefeller or a certain percentage of Rockefeller. But that shit ain't really, that shit ain't really doing nothing really now. You don't really hear too much about it. Dame Dash keep on trying to come out with a movie. I ain't seen one yet, you know, that I would even care. But Jigga took it to another level. But when he still was down there, he went on vacation or some shit and came back. And Dame Dash had gave all these presidencies all around the company to all these, he gave Cameron and a couple other people. And y'all see what Cameron did? Nas, all of them, they made diss records against Jigga. They lost in life. I mean, yeah, they trying to do podcasts. Jigga, you see Jigga trying to do a podcast. Nah, it's levels to that shit. But you got motherfuckers that invest in podcasts. So the investor in podcasts, what do you supposed to be broke? Number one, the fact that I was investing in a podcast, that should have never ever been on this motherfucking internet. Too many people know about it. But that's something I had to release. All because some woman said that while I was trying to invest in a podcast and the Netflix deal come up about the unreleased recordings of Mode 3. That is a stripper's fault. And y'all can say what you want. Go look at her lives. I don't give a fuck how many views she got. Everybody's gonna start accusing everybody of robots. Dallas bloggers took it to another level and I don't know exactly how much. I can't see it. Like $10 million and the nigga just getting a second house built. No, I think he spent it on bitches and this Move 3 sector thing. I think you spent a lot of money on this Move 3 sector, and you spent a lot of money on other channels that wanted you to steer the narrative. Like say Cheese, he ain't never gonna go against you. All of those channels, that's all you gotta look at. That's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of influence. The people that invest in the Mode 3 sector, the people that's investing in say Cheese, who invests in? Y'all see that shit on the internet? You don't see that shit on the internet. They be on like Instagram, then Scope bring that shit down. A whole bunch of people get it. I gotta understand the level of distribution or whatever. But when anybody says something against Miss Nicole and somebody is allowing Rainwater to talk on there, Look at the views and look look at the camera angles. Real life, like you really in real life going to jail. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know who real life is. They could be the fucking feds. All I know. And to be perfectly honest, I think they are. I think real life. And it's no disrespect that, the feds got to do what they got to do. Niggas just gonna go in and talk all crazy, all in front of some cameras, and they want to dress it up, look like it, you know. Make it look like you wanna, whatever. Just look at the views though. It shows y'all real life street stars think they get 23 billion views. Fuck no. Why would people just be telling us? Why would we just be getting a? If Rainwater had those that music and the emails, if he had that, why it took 4 years for it to come up? No, that y'all stole that shit. Y'all hacked that man shit, or somebody gave you that shit off that disc. Yeah, shit ain't just popping in the motherfucking email. It's fucked up though. But people just don't realize when you make an accusation in a federal court, you better be able to prove it. This man has been fighting. He's not playing. He's not. When I read, I'm trying to tell you that he said he wanted to make sure the family was all right. The family can't be all right if he sells to Empire for less than what the family, he's related to Miss Nicole, and he's related to Miss Mugdree's father. So when I tell you in paragraph 23, all it talks about is murder. That's it. He said he had a reason to fear for his life. He said that in a federal document. He said he had every reason to fear for his life. Rainwater fucking did something to Moke 3. Because I'm trying to tell you, $10 million, yo, that buys you a lot of influence. But that shit is only in Texas, like Dallas. You might got some nut ass niggas from Alabama and all of that shit. But these niggas be all rats. Okay. So what I can't fathom is this. Who the fuck willingly associates themselves. It ain't you're not taking that much money. It can't be. Not no YouTube money. Man, that's like working at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Which I ain't understanding is the budget was too high from the beginning. Ray Bowling or Empire. I'm telling you, Empire or the state, whoever, whatever. They did. They filed that shit in federal court. Federal court. Because I showed y'all a video with Queen 88 and her dad, and they had a hard drive. That's filed in the federal fucking court. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody. They he also said that he had witnesses. He had a witness list. At the top of that witness list is Brandon Rainwater and Daniel White. You don't put an attorney on the stand unless you want to get the attorney off the case, and you know you can get him off the case because I showed you. I don't know who Daniel White is. I don't want to, but I showed you Daniel White signed the document so that Mo 3 would still be making music. I showed y'all the effective date. Who signed it? Only thing is, I don't understand what Charles White said, talking about the double cross. Corey Brown and Queen 88. All of them over they represent the double cross. Mo 3 sector represents the double cross. But some people out there genuinely believe some people just don't understand business, and they're waiting for a promise or some money. Mm. You got a business, and this is mainly for Texans. When you Texans and anybody over here on the internet from the Web3 sector, any sector, if you have a business, you as a person are a business. Watch this. Let me share my screen with you. This is the IRS website right here. Mostly you can go right on right now. Whatever your license say, go in there, log on there, type hit your sole proprietorship, and just get your EIN. If you go work for somebody, anything you do, you don't give up your fucking social security number. You fill out a W-9. It's illegal. IRS tax when you legally giving you literally telling them this is my social security number, but this is my tax identification number. The problem with the system is how many motherfuckers you think actually work at the IRS and go look at W-9s? Nobody. They don't look at that bullshit. How many people in the world or on YouTube know about filling out a W-9? It's called minding your business, meaning minding the business that pays you. I can't work. I can't do nothing. Dead. The LLC, unless it's up and running and it runs itself, that shit don't mean nothing. And I know shit that don't mean nothing. As soon as I see that shit and that shit say apartment number, all of that, I be like, yo, come on. Because Google do, that means that you don't know, you're not going to apply for any type of business credit or anything like that. Yeah, you're using CPNs and doing frizz off. If nobody did nothing, why the fuck nobody settled? If nobody do nothing, everybody just like, nah, listen, to the result, you know what I mean? I don't care how many times I play it. So I'm gonna play it just so we can clear the air and I can go ahead and teach this right here. And by the way, if you new over here, let me see, I don't even know who's new over here as far as who I really am. So nobody had to dox me or anything. I'm MGR. aka a whole lot of different names. But this is YouTube. My real name is out there. It doesn't matter if it is out there and people use it. It's how you're using it. If somebody comes up to me, they supposed to know my name is Micah. But where do you think that it's okay to call me Michaela? Like me and you drinking part. I mean, you must try like for real, for real. The inference is like I'm a bitch or something like that. So I hope you understand that I'm not playing with you, and I'm not playing with Sapphire. I don't give a fuck what y'all was trying to do, who the fuck y'all was mad at, none of that. I did 7 years in the feds, Ferriton, Fort Dix, in New Jersey. Oh, they both was in New Jersey. I can't, nobody can't do nothing to me now. But I was the lawman, but I was the man in the library. I used to get it in for the Mexicans. I just know Mexicans how they live in jail, so I'm not prejudiced against them. I'm not fucks with Mexicans. Because ones that I've come across, like the shop callers, they used to come to me every time somebody came on the compound. I was like, "Yo, go get his. Can you get his? Can you get his transcripts?" Because I was the only one knew that the PSI. It don't tell you. The PSI don't tell you if somebody got a 5K1. It don't tell you. It doesn't tell you what they got off their sentence. They stopped that like in 2005. So anybody afterwards, yeah, niggas need to you ask for sentencing transcripts. The sentencing transcripts will always tell you what the judge said, why he got the sentence he imposed in, and usually, and this was the funniest shit. Usually, if your transcripts is up there, something happened in the room, and if they post the transcripts up there or whatever, maybe it's still under review. Something going on because they would and I when I say that something's still on, meaning that something happened in the courtroom when what's my man name? Yeah yo. I think his name Go Yeah Yo. Something happened in the courtroom, but his transcript's still online from his Fed joint. That's why I told you, yo, the boy ain't the boy ain't he ain't RZA. They they RZA thing. He ran from him, everything he ran from him. And he respected three for saying his name. So just to be calling people rats and all like that. black and white is black and white. If you see black and white and somebody is in there with some fucking agents or whatever, it's more important to find out who that fucking unidentified agent is. If your name is in Jones, you already paid your dues. Now, I know I listed a whole bunch of. I said that I ain't showed it in a minute. I didn't show that indictment in a minute. So let me show you.
Today.
What I couldn't say is make sure you tell the popo about him threatening Ratchet. This was KJ that said that. So KJ would be Ratchet's friend. Ratchet, right? MHB, and Skull. They would look. This was 2 years ago, like 2 years ago. If you're going to tell it all. Somebody named KJ, right? That part, and take a blood test with his own knife. So we know exactly when it started. And then it said, send him Papa Lake. But we know when all of this right here started. I know when it started. I know the date. Everybody knows the date. But KJ says family therapy also, because I got treatment and a lot of issues are derived from childhood. I don't know who KJ is. But
Okay, he only could go to the ATM machine on on Thursdays or Fridays. Dark Lord, he goes to the ATM machine. I'm gonna give you the address.
KJ says that's an evil spirit.
In the area where he go to that ATM machine. It's close to his house though. So you can pretty much go to Google Maps. Everything about him that I said tag. What do is order the transcript from YouTube, stupid ass niggas. Which don't have a motherfucker. A lot of people do that when they go to jail. There's certainly prison. They come, but then again, you did call Miss Fact. You go there on Thursday nights or Friday morning, sometime Friday. Okay, I'm just giving you that little tidbit information. And you can just pinpoint on the map and shit. And you can look at all the ones. You better go to one that's far. But you can really pinpoint all those ATM machines and places like that, and just know. And then if you got a lot of people in that organization, you can easily have somebody stationed at each one of them. You're talking all that shit.
So if they say that they got a lot of people in the organization, I mean, are we lying? Are we lying on YouTube? Is people just lying on YouTube? Like, we don't hear an ATM machine. She's not cussing. When I play this, she's not getting upset about this. I mean, like, this is something that's really happening. So, I mean, and it's a reason I'm doing this. So I want everybody to know I'm not trying to waste anybody's time or anything.
Showing him. I was going to record him to the feds. Like people do, or whatever the case is, you don't really get it. I had the number. So I'm thinking like this. They were all together, right? Maybe they took him to the bus stop, right? And they got him out of the car or whatever, because he had a rental car, right? Or either he was there first and then he left. I don't know. Because then the message started being stupid. But then again, I don't know. So then I said this. You can't leave. You got to keep on going and on and on. And you think real people believe. The people that's on your page are fucking morons, just like you. But when I show all these messages, when I get the fuck ready to.
Now, the fact that she's saying she's going to show messages that are part of privacy, she is absolutely wrong that she can go and show those messages. She's contemplating on doing something for revenge. And then all right, okay. And then of course it's just wrong. It's the one thing that just keeps bothering me is all these browns. And this is how personal I take it. Because of me pursuing, trying to help other people. Something happened to my daughter. I took my eye off of her for a minute. So when I look at it, I notice she put something in her ear. But I also looked at the color of this shit right here, who's around it. This could have been worse. My daughter survived. I just talked to her today. She, um, she told me something that I've been worried about. I've been trying to keep watch over her and everything, but there's a couple people who have been telling me certain things, but only one person said something that resonated with me and about them change, like them changing their minds at certain ages that they may have been thinking about something and which thing. But somebody was watching out for me right here. Somebody been listening to me or over here. Anyway, so and she told me today that wherever this happened, she don't want to be there no more, and where she was going, and that I can let her go because she's good. That's all I can help for. So I just wanted to come down here and tell motherfuckers. It's still my daughter, but don't ever think, don't anybody ever think I'm not thinking about my daughter all the fucking time. And that it's ever be over between us. This, I mean, not really, it's still war, but it's just not war with, you can't make, when you know who it is, you just be in a forever war with them. It's not a whole military sector. It's, anyway, let's go. All right, so because of the news that I got today, I'm happy, and I just want to show y'all so you understand how people protect their families. I can't be right there and still pay for her to go to college, but I ain't gonna let nobody stop me from making sure she finished college. So that means I wouldn't let the fucking Play Runners Association bankrupt me, but I also ain't gonna tell the fucking Play Runners Association I'm not trying to. If y'all trying to allow me or whatever, I'm always gonna be on that. I'm always gonna think that there's somebody out there that really think I'm their aunt. I ain't your fucking aunt. You're delusional. Like I said, business is done a simple way. You have to know when to settle. You just say, listen, let me cut my losses right here. That's business. But the reason why people like Big Baby, I don't know what Big Baby did or whatever, but I fucks with Big Baby. She ain't scared of Ratchet TV. And, and she was screenshot your dumb ass. So you have been trying to talk. You a king stalker. Said they trying to line her ass up. Nah, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Big baby. Big baby ain't do nothing. It's Queen 88. They be trying to line the fuck up. Line Queen 88. Matter of fact, I can't even tell you what they need to line. But like I said, I showed y'all something happened where with Little Boosie's company, and I want this is one of the reasons I want to say that so people will notice in the future our people. And this goes for Little Boosie too, because I don't know. I mean, somebody Little Boosie had a little bit more knowledge than other people. He had knowledge about certain things, but he didn't have knowledge about all the things that he should have had. Maybe did he make that? But you gotta, you can't know every aspect of business every time. Everybody don't know that. But to have people stop saying your name or anything like that, all you gotta do is get an EIN. You send motherfuckers cease and desist orders. Go look that shit up on the internet. Shut your fucking mouth, or I'm especially in a negative manner. Some people say all publicity is good publicity, and that is the stupidest shit that I ever heard. It's the stupidest shit I ever heard. I don't know where I heard that from. You have to spend money for negative publicity because you want to keep it down. So, how much money do you think that P Diddy paid to keep shit out so he wouldn't get caught criminally and just be able to use all of this money he accumulated over all these years to pay people off here, there. And P Diddy is not R. Kelly. He's not R. Kelly. I mean, R. Kelly has some shit, but y'all gotta understand. But anyway, some people want their shit in it. Some people want their shit in the news. But if you don't want your shit in the news, get a fucking EIN. I showed you what a sole proprietorship is. When you go into the job, and I'm not trying to give you like a whole new education or anything like that. Once you have a sole proprietorship in your name, you already a business. You the one that gotta go work. You do as a person, flesh and blood. It's called sole proprietorship. Get an EIN, not a CPN. Once you have all of that, Amazon has something for up and coming black um, businesses, especially ones that education. Um, and I just say this: like, teach kids, don't you? Everywhere you go, you're a business. You don't ever stop being a business. Everything you do in your life, to me, it's representing a business. It's representing yourself. That's just me. A favorite book that I read, and it's called "Why Should White Guys Have All the Fun?" It was by Reginald Lewis. He was from Baltimore. He's an attorney, and he pulled off one of the biggest deals in history. It was called a leverage buyout. It was for TLC beef. He was closing all. He was closing. He closed like uh, he closed a couple of big deals in these leverage buyouts. So that's what I started my business in. Is I was just buying little companies that couldn't help themselves, and I still do that to this day. I say that to say this: if you think that you could go on a channel and take my name, try to find out about my wife, while you know that people are sitting making threats against my life, which I never made any threats against anybody's life. People just wanted to tell on me. I just showed y'all that I never made threats on anybody's life. I don't even fucking be calling these niggas. See, some people let the trolls get to them. I never let the trolls get in the way of my business because I'm gonna make money regardless how long I'm gonna be on here. I could stay on here 24 fucking hours a day. And because sometimes you're always making money. See, at the end of the day, there's going to be the haves and the have-nots. It is certainly what I want to do to be the haves, but I'm not willing to risk my soul for it. Or my family name, or my family property, or anything. So whoever the fuck would be looking for her, you know, want to know and talk about my wife, I'm trying to wonder, yo, who is you? But if you ain't take what I said seriously, I hope you listening now so you'll understand that I was telling you probably want to take my name, hold my name in more high regard than you say Mo3's name. I love that brother. What he stood for everything at the end of the day. But he was a rapper. He didn't have all of his stuff in order. I do. And so because I've been to the feds, I know a rat. But I also know a scam artist too. I know a nigga that'll use his wife just because he a hater. He'll use his wife to do things that he shouldn't do. And that's you, Q. So you just think about your wife, what she did, not you, what your wife did. I don't know. Because you too motherfucking stupid to pull off what you tried to pull off because you was mad at Ratchet. So Ratchet probably was helping you at one chance. But you too fucking stupid. first thing, do not ever put your whole name on the internet and think that because you do it and then I expose somebody that's committing crime and took my money, that you have a right to put my name on the internet in a negative way, because without any information, you keep talking about room 220, calling me Mike Keller and all of that shit like that. You, you the dumb one, because you know why I know you the dumb one? Because you talking about fucking changing the alternator. You're a mechanic motherfucker. No disrespect, but you got some mechanic motherfuckers out there listening. But you're a reformed fucking felon. And you think you've made it because you got a mortgage on a house. You didn't make it. You was an idiot. You got caught up in there. You can't even read a fucking document. Well, I did dumb down that cease and desist. And I mean every fucking word of it. And that goes for Sapphire Queen. I don't give a fuck who on her channel or whatever. You motherfuckers, it was the whole time, it was motherfuckers like you, because he was the ones that kept saying, look how many people he has in his chat. But if you watched anything, look how many people are continuously subscribing to my channel every day. Look at how many of them need help right here on the internet from getting doxxed and their family information coming out all crazy because MHB hollered at them, you know what I mean? They doxed them and all that. How many channels, how many women that involved? And some men. If people didn't want that shit in the first place, because when those people was getting doxxed, I was going to their platforms. I felt sorry for them, but I know I screen recorded mine, and I screen recorded several other people's in case they needed it. But you know what they kept saying when I was going there, and I was giving them money. They just kept talking shit. You know I did. They was going in for Lady Ray. I just kept waiting for them to fucking keep saying it, and then they'll watch Lady Ray. Show y'all for who she really was. I don't have to argue with nobody. I'm not arguing with nobody. I ain't did nothing with nobody on it. So my daughter good. I'm going to have a nice fucking weekend. Away from where she is at. So before there, I want to just let anybody else know that if you have a problem, go on to the IRS from Monday through Friday, and the same way your name appears on your license, you put that down as a sole proprietorship. You started a new business. You fill that form out Monday through Friday, 7 to 10 p.m., something like that, 7 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. And then you can get things just like this. Go into this site. It's called Quill. It's called Quill. So when you go in here to see what you want, you can go, let me see, I think you can go right here. This is all bulk stuff. This is all bulk. I mean bulk. It's for businesses, but they'll let someone that's a sole proprietor, they can go in there, give them their EIN, their phone number, and they probably start you out with like $750 credit to buy whatever it is that you want in here. And when I say credit, you just go in here, order what you want, and say pay by invoice. If your business is not taking off, if it doesn't do anything, it will never ever report on your credit report. It will report under the EIN. So you get what I'm showing. That's food things. Computers. You go in here, on here, and you have just that EIN. They're going to let you shop. You go in here and you have a DUNS number. It's a whole new different ball game. Get your DUNS number. You get an Amazon account. You get, as long as you got a phone, you got an Amazon account. There's other software stores that will give you an account. All you need is about 5 trade lines on their report for like 5 or 6 months. And some of them will already, like, all you had to do is buy some software like Wills and Estates software. Yeah, I buy that and I read it. So I know that law because that's one of the things that I bought. So you buy that and they'll charge you the software and just report it positive for a whole year. But Just keep your membership up. They report for the whole year. This is from startup. You don't have to go get loans. You don't have to do that to get the things that you need. Get the things that you need. So an investor will come in and be more willing to spend with you because you're willing to do what it takes. Get your business together. But at all times, an investor, this is the only thing that should be out there if you're trying to invest in a company. You don't have to have your name on here or nothing. It's just the name of your company. But the only reason you would be looking in here is if you're trying to do due diligence and you're trying to make sure that what your score is, and you're trying to look up another company and see if they're a real company. Or, because if you're not on Dun & Bradstreet, nobody want to fucking do no business with you. And then we want to see how you're rated, how your company is rated. Everybody wants to see how our company is rated. But if you all the way at the point where you say, hey, this person running this business out of his apartment, do you think you even got a fucking DUNS number? DUNS is going, look, the first score they're going to give you is that your business going to fail within fucking 5 years. So that should be negative. Unless you pay the money and say, listen, I already got people, because I know other businesses. Yeah, I got people that I already been doing business with. They want to send in there and let you know that I pay on time and everything. So you get an instant score. That's what business is. My hand washed. Yeah, that's what y'all bring them up. Not on no motherfucking YouTube trying to get some fucking views up. You want to help the next man up? You want to help these YouTube channels down here who keep forming themselves in the LLC? Some of them forming themselves in the LLC. Help them up here. If you're a business that provides some type of service, yeah, help your man, because all you have to do is get your DUNS number. Help them up here to help them get, so they don't get in any type of dumbass trouble and use CPNs. Help them protect their family. Help them protect their assets. Nah, y'all want to help people doing wrong shit. So, because I don't care about anything else, that like if jokers you ain't the vilest of humans or whatever, I don't care. And I'm not even trying to look up to see it, motherfucker. I just be looking up anybody that has something to do with Ratchet TV. Especially when it comes to, these cases. Yeah, bro, like, you're a liar. Like I said, I'm using my motherfucking name. Nothing that has to do with nothing illegal. I ain't doing business with none of you motherfuckers down here. Y'all was too goddamn stupid. I had already started up Wise Learn Leaders, and we was trying to start talking business over here. Y'all was still trolling us over here. When I left y'all alone. So this is what y'all wanted. And y'all won't get it. You get that done, this number. Then you go. And then maybe if you do that, you get this one. You go back here to. Now the DUNS number is something else now, but you can get it in like 8 days if you're saying you want to do business with the government. Usually it takes 30 days. From there, whatever type of businesses that you have. Me personally, I tell everything is always educating. It's always education. They love those companies. Educations or some type of health, like you helping people. And that's how that's their first line of defense in owning a LLC. But then have a family trust. If you got kids, form a trust. You don't even have to let nobody know that you have a trust, how much is in it. That is private information. Form a trust. You can name it whatever. It's not with a bank. Just learn from the banks. If they robbing the shit out of us and the government protect them, just learn what the fuck they doing. You're not doing anything illegal, because then they would be in trouble. If they not in trouble, I just never look at banks. I mean, the elites, you know, they the ones that own the banks. So when Empire showed their contract in that federal case, y'all know what redacted mean. Then y'all see that shit was blacked out. You couldn't see nothing but the day it started and the date it ended. That's privileged information. So when people on here, if you want to do something private, don't do those community guideline strikes. Them shits be, that's how they start. Y'all keep going in there. Just send somebody a cease and desist letter. Get your EIN. If you're down here on this internet and you're trying to do that, and also, you know, if you ain't doing nothing, all y'all got to do is stop if you, I mean, if you was on Ratchet TV's page, 9 times out of 10, hopefully you didn't say nothing wrong on there. You didn't say anything wrong on Ratchet TV's page. Because he is, when I say all the way police, he all the way police. He trying to serve, he gonna give a tip. He got a number and everything. So when these guys down here and they trying to dox you women, and even dox men, that shit is not cute. People get fucked up over that. And Ratchet TV had everybody thinking that, yo, he was the fucking man. And although this is the internet, I'm telling you, if this motherfucker had stepped out of line and raised his voice in any type of way, told me to suck his cock, anything like that down in motherfucking South Carolina, y'all would not be hearing from Ratchet right now. And I'm just trying to tell you. but he ain't present himself. So I don't know what the fuck he doing on this internet, and he's doxing people and all of that. This nigga is an idiot. You're an idiot. And idiocy brings idiocy when somebody can't deliver. And if Ratchet TV could would give rain water up, God probably would accept that for repentance. But the fact that he can't do that, I was right. You did do something. There's one thing that you probably hide, and that's what I said. In this case, I did 2 videos on it. Anybody out there that's worried about Ratchet TV or any of these other jokers, yo, just go get a yo, don't worry about no more copyright strike. The next video I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you that Ratchet TV is not the king of copyrights. You just have to know how to write the copyright. And he thought that he took down 2 channels and he thought he was the man. I emasculated you, nigga, and I will always emasculate you. And it ain't nobody you can send at me. I'm not worried about none of that shit. Then no nigga come at me down there. They sent abroad. You ain't Mac. You ain't Mac motherfucking daddy. You ain't Mac motherfucking daddy. It's your ugly ass. So what I do know is this. I do know what y'all trying to hide. You and Victoria Nino. But y'all picked up here. Y'all gonna lay in it. And if she let Ratchet TV fucking pick that, if y'all let Ratchet TV do that, set her joint up. Dang. You might as well let Rainwater set it up. Why he just set his, why he just now set his shit up in 2022? And before that shit was like just something that people said. And that document, dude clown the shit out of him, telling him he thinks he's a business exec. I heard somebody say evil genius. And then I see somebody show something say cheese. Said that the kids was going to get paid. That must have been coming up. It must be an issue for him to say that. It must be an issue for him to say that. Him not even talk about this. It must be an issue because somebody, oh, who is this? Somebody came over here and even says it. Rainwater did a 7-hour interview ago, 7 hours ago on Real Life. This and Mo 3. Yeah, he has to. Man is backed into a corner and he noticed that, damn, I thought I was smart. This nigga knew he was on to me the whole time. Yeah, he left a whole bunch of fucking clues. So stupid though. So the thing is that, like I said, my daughter's okay. And I just got some time to try to talk about something else just to help other content creators that really fucking trying to create content. And even if you're not trying to create content, I mean, shit, fuck it. Get an EIN, not a CPN. It's very easy. It takes not even fucking 15 minutes. You can go on a shopping spree, and I ain't telling you that's what to do. Because the last thing that you want to do is just fuck up business credit. But the whole time, lock up your your real social security number and you start cleaning up your credit if you don't have it. You get us a few things on there. Don't live above your means. Live off of your company. Your company is what pays you. That's what it means to mind the business that pays you, not your motherfucking credit. That shit in your name. That don't pay you. I seen a dude say today, how the United States gonna give people credit scores and we however fucking much trillion in debt. How the United States keep a good credit score and they got mad debt? But that's how you do it. You lock your credit score, don't let nobody pull anything. Pay $3.99 a month. This will appear off of fucking the internet. $3.99 a month. They snatch your name off the internet on all these sites that list your name on the fucking internet. It's nobody business. If you don't want your business out there, you tell the people, yo, I don't want my. Who told you to put my business out there? Where you get that? I agree somewhere for you to put my shit out there. Who is you? How can somebody put your information just out there and you ain't telling them that you could do it? Go on them sites, look at the bottom and say FCRA. Motherfuckers ain't gotta be having heart attacks worrying about motherfuckers doxing them and all of that now. Jokers is exposing rats. Hey, that was my thing right there. But if you a rat, don't come on. Don't come on the internet and you don't have your shit together. You screaming 48 laws of power. You screaming all of these shits that you read, but you ain't never read the fucking IRS code. Where you gotta pay the taxes. You just gonna go give them money. Don't know why you giving them money or anything. You don't even know if that's the fucking government, which they not. But I ain't gonna get into that. But you don't even know if that's the fucking government. Most of these people on here on the internet one day, because I can almost guarantee that they're not doing what I just told them. They got LLCs and you're online talking about you got a tax return. Man, that's some bad business. Most businesses I know, they break even in their first certain amount of years. They break even. Matter of fact, they happy to break even. But if you turn, most businesses want to give away because they might have made too much money. So at the end of the year, they know that they got to give money away. Give it away. You know, hopefully somebody say, yo, I need a grant for this, I need a grant for that, and you give it to them. But giving a grant is not the way that people came from this internet asking for grant money. That's not the way that you come. You don't come and ask one thing and then saying like someone had you don't do paperwork, you don't do anything. Someone gave y'all a wrong idea and what grant writing is. Do you go to Mr. Charlie on grants.gov and say, Mr. Charlie, I need this money right now. Give this money to me right now without getting ever to look to know your name or anything like that. He just will just give you money. And when I say Mr. Charlie, y'all know who I'm talking about. So it's just a little bit knowledge. And let me see if I can show you another company that'll give you the same type of thing I'm telling you right now. Wait, man, I go to Amazon. Now, as I told y'all before, that the people that were, I told y'all before, wise learned leaders, that it was like 90, I think it was like almost less, it was less than 100 um, people in there that were subscribed to wise learned leaders. And I told y'all that was y'all company. And I always, the first thing I did, I set y'all up an Amazon account right here. But I'm gonna tell you what someone did. And it was my mistake. I showed the phone number to it, and that person kept calling the number just to, like they were trying to terrorize me, and I had to block the number. But just to show. You never know who you're talking to. I don't know if y'all ever even seen any of these videos, if you ever seen it anywhere, and was able to even just talk the way that I was talking to it. Like you ain't talking to somebody that don't understand what you've been into. And I used to criticize all of those channels, those bigger channels that had a lot of people that was getting up there because they was talking about, hey, why don't you invest in this? And I kept telling people, yo, don't invest in no bullshit, that cryptocurrency. And the motherfuckers that invested in that cryptocurrency is fucked up now. I told you the government will never, ever, 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 or the Federal Reserve. Let me say that the Federal Reserve will never, ever, ever let any government get off and try to play with the cryptocurrency, which is some type of shit that can be done on a computer, and somebody can hack that shit. And where motherfuckers, if you down in, if anybody know anything about the dark net, yo, motherfuckers is go down there, they get all them bitcoins and all that crypto shit, get a lot of it, and then bounce. Keep everybody shit, because you ain't everybody ain't supposed to know each other. And they bounce. That currency is not insured by the government. That shit is not insured by the government, as far as I know. You lose your shit. If you go get some crypto and lose it at the bank page, just like if you lose $1, no. To buy crypto, you gotta buy it with on your credit card or whatever. So how is it a separate fucking currency? Yeah, it's a fucking bad part of the currency. But it ain't insured by the government. The government just wanna know who buying that shit and what you spending it on. So I don't know what's this was never going into that shit. I was never going into that shit. Never. Back in the day, if I was going there, the only thing that I would get into is down on darknet. You can buy businesses. People form businesses on the darknet. You have some people go down on the darknet and they have a lot of stuff, but you can go down there and buy businesses. People set up like corporations or something like that, and you buy that business already created. Somebody, did everything you had to do with it. You got to pay a little bit of money for it, but somebody did it. It's legitimate. Has an EIN, DUNS number, has a credit account, and all of that. They do it on a regular.com, but they also do it down there. The ones down there is a little bit better. I don't know why. But the they started breaking up those jokers. Yeah, they started breaking up those jokers. The other thing that's on, let me show you. It's somewhere on here. They'll tell you. They tell you. Oh, am I showing you the right screen? Damn, I'm sorry. The other thing, just one minute, because I want to go back to. He said, yeah, it's all about trusting the person you're doing business with, and I don't think people understand when someone says a trust, and I'm talking about the business form of a trust or a trust that's left by family members for their family. So I want to see, can I, without overtime, damn, it's past the time. We can't even, but I wanted to get, let me see, can I find trust? All right, you see this right here? So this isn't something that I'm telling you about trust, that people don't have trust accounts or whatever you want to call it, trust stuff that was drawn up by the family. What I'm telling you is this: they're talking about trust that have to report to the right there. Look. So they ask you what's the income of the estate and trust. Well, if you ever looked at the trust that's set up by a bank, they don't never show you they fucking um, what their trust what their trust documents say, because there's so many people in there. They don't have to report it. The only way they reported it is that they went and got an EIN or some shit like that. Yeah, you gotta get an EIN and do all that, because the trust is between you have for your family or whatever. That's your fucking business. You set up a trust, you don't gotta go tell the government a motherfucking thing. But I can't teach all of this in one joint. I'm just trying to give a little bit of fucking light to those who get doxxed and worried about sending a motherfucker a cease and desist letter. And I don't care if they believe that shit or not. Just be ready. I don't care if you take them to small claims court. Yo, they literally got a joint. You can write that shit in your handwriting and put it against these motherfuckers. It's not that. It ain't that hard. Nobody's parents should go through somebody calling them, telling them shit that MHB said. Because I mean, MHB had me so mad. I was ready to do the thing. So I'm trying to tell you, I was ready to go to St. Louis. I thought better of it. I don't know. MHB, Stito, insecurity as far as seeing people in chat, or if somebody got him out of his body or whatever, and he just wanted to come up against me. Everybody down here is not to be disbelieved just because you don't have, just because somebody you trust and you think you can manipulate some type of fucking something somebody said on the joint that's a receipt or anything like that. No, motherfucker. First of all, why the fuck is that in your mind in the first place? Why are you so fucking jealous? If a man wants to invest in a company that's owned, or a channel that's owned by a man, should that mean that that man fucking gay? No, that's something that your fag ass mind think. Who you work for? A white man, and his pop probably on that joint. If somebody invested in him, they white. You be saying Mark Cuban and all of them jokers up there, they gay? Hmm? Why don't you do a show on them? And I'm gonna say this is that if y'all don't know what a net operating loss is, I'm just gonna say this. This is perfectly legal because my company has passed it every time. And this was because the government messed up. I did 7 years in the feds. I had 10 companies. They never charged the companies. They charged me personally. That's called en persona. And they charged me and they gave me and said, yo, $3 million, you gotta pay three, it's like $3.6 million. Then they did a money judgment. It took a certain amount, so the shit was going down and kept going down. It doesn't matter what is going down and going down. If my partners in the LLC have to indemnify me for whatever happened in our company, and I had to go to jail for it, they supposed to pay my lawyer, they supposed to pay the fines, everything. If they don't have all of that money up front, they get to write that off as a net operating loss, meaning that from the time that you claim a net operating loss, you could take it, I think, 2 years back, 3 years back, but you get to claim it for 20 something years. Why y'all think Donald Trump that he's just now coming out and he has to show why he was paying those taxes? It's because he claimed not like a 950, it's like a 950 million net operating loss every year. So this nigga never really owed no fucking tax. He probably only paid like $700, $750 worth of taxes. See, shit like that, that's what I be worried about. I don't give a fuck about all of this other dumb shit. as soon as you put your name with the rest that you're a sole proprietor, a motherfucker saying his name, your name out of his mouth, he talking about your business. So I'm a fucking cease and desist order. You better, and at the end say, yo, go take this to your lawyer. These motherfuckers either got lawyers or they don't. They'll keep talking shit. You can send that cease and desist order, that letter to YouTube and say, I served this on this motherfucker, or hey, start the legal process. But some of them, most of them, when they got something to lose, they gonna go take it to their motherfucking lawyer. And I say, don't say my name. Don't say my name, and don't be bringing my kids into this. So if a bitch is standing up on a page with you and I'm showing you, you, they're saying, oh, we were saying cover all of the ATMs because we wanted to serve them some papers. If you believe that bullshit, you the dickhead. If you keep riding with that bullshit, because first you would never say, oh, that was just last month. Fucker. How many, you know how many times I go to the ATM machine? But check your email. And it should be hard. And I hope you're listening now, because when we were shadow banned over here, that meant we were shadow banned, and the only ones that were shadow banned with us was Sapphire and this fat fuck. And he thought you was gonna come up and use my name. No, you can use Rainwater and Gregory name, because they intended to be on the internet. I didn't intend to be on the internet. And like I said, hold my name in the regard that you hold anybody's name, like your wife, because I know her name, but I never put your name where I said your name is DJ Q. But don't put my motherfucking whole name like you went and looked at something and you're not the cops. You doing it for clout, because that's why I'm telling you. I'm gonna still do it on it. I'm gonna still do this on the internet, but in the right predicament. I could just any day. I just see a fat ass. How you just ride to work? You just look like a big fat fucker, and I just punch you in your face. I don't want to kill you. I just want to punch you in your face, because you act like that's what it is. You got something to get off your chest. So I don't give a fuck if my nails got some fucking grease under them or not. I would just punch you in your face. And the offer still stand, and it's no, we can do it for YouTube. In fact, since you work every week, we could do it this weekend for YouTube. So rather than you spending time thinking that you're gonna come up off my name, come up off this motherfucking information I'm giving you before your wife leave you. Because I know her name and I seen it on a document. And it was a document that had to do somewhere with somebody that worked at a bank or something like that, or something, work from home or something like that. I got an email through there. I think I seen it. I think I seen that name, but I keep everything. If I'm wrong, I don't know the name, so I didn't say the name. I'm just saying, I think your wife is white or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what you met in Arizona. I don't care. Check your little email. You need to do what you're supposed to do. You know, just, I wasn't even coming live today. I just, when I talked to my daughter and she told me that, I just felt like I should because I was just hearing other people that was going through it being doxxed. And it's almost like as if people thought that I invented doxing and was trying to say, like this bitch ass nigga was saying I was doxing. Why shouldn't people dox me? Nigga, did you lost some money somewhere from me, motherfucker? No, you a working man. I don't even fucking know you. And you don't know me well enough to know my name holds more weight with the government, Philadelphia government, Philadelphia streets, Ohio companies where we buy our trucks from. Yeah, motherfuckers need to mind their business. Everything ain't no motherfucking everything ain't content. All that doxing shit, trying to be pretty in front of girls, thought she was gonna do some domestic violence with some woman. Hey, bro, don't put me in there. And I hope you really listen to this and go get your fat ass self and you go get your, you know, EIN. Just go get an EIN and a name that's on your driver's license. And then maybe one day somebody don't have to say your name. But you know what? You want your name on the internet because you want to be a rapper. And you got gray hair. You're not gonna be no rapper, bro. Nobody's signing you. And you ain't signing nobody if you on YouTube and you gotta go to work every day. So you ain't signing nobody. Yeah, you talking about you gotta get your motherfucking. You was so into YouTube, sound like you ready. Your heart was broken because Ratchet TV struck your fucking page down. Nigga, you sound like a bitch. With a fucking EIN and fight the fuck back. I'm scared of some fucking Ratchet TV. I just can't take the shit with this nigga because I know I would slap the shit out of him and you. Quite sure that there's been other channels that beat a copyright. Have to be. It had to be another channel that has beat him on a copyright because he's tried to copyright me several times. It's just one day somebody helped him. Somebody. Wasn't his dumb ass. He learned something that day to put 3 copyright strikes at one time. But now that shit is going back on. Just have to learn how to write the letter back. And that nigga, if he that connected, I would have had court papers right now. Because the last thing is anybody want me, this channel, to go into any courtroom to defend myself against no fucking copyright in a federal court? When everything that I say over here was Justice from '03 was trying to get the truth out, and it was evidence of a fucking crime. They don't want that in federal court. Nobody wants that. Just like nobody wants to put Brandon Rainwater on no fucking stand in the United States of America. No stand. They'll find an alternate way to sell it. That's it. You don't want to get doxxed for illegal purpose, meaning somebody just doxing you because, oh, I don't want to know her name. I want to put her on there. Somebody like fag ass Ratchet. See, he did that to Big Baby said but he did a couple things before he knew how to. But Big Baby knew how to move that shit around and tell her like, yo, I ain't heard about this. I don't know if she's right about it, but she saved it. She screenshot it when that nigga fucking from the first time that he was contacting her. She knew the site that he was on, everything. That's how you fucking jam a motherfucker up. Now, I don't know if she know what to do with all of that stuff. She was showing it on her live. That's what she knew how to do. But people are still starting to open their eyes that I showed y'all that Ratchet TV was trying to tell on Skull. And the exact crimes that he said that he was going to tell on was drugs being sold on the internet and ass being sold on the internet. Some of you women have these channels and or whatever. Get an EIN and the name as it appears on your license. Now, you don't have to do that. You're a business regardless, but you have a social security number. Certain things you can find through a social security number that you can't find through an EIN. And as far as the social security number, you lock that shit up unless a motherfucker got some type of program. They work at Credit Karma or something. They don't hack your system or something. I don't know. You can get all that straight shit. Bang, bang, bang. People should take better care of their personal information. Now, there can be no other reason that someone would want to tell how much they make on the internet unless they want to, they want people to know that they want them to believe that. I've never done that. I told someone that in private and they brought it to the internet. But their problem is this. They would never find out because you can go to Google or whatever. That's why nobody could get me when they were trying to send shit and hit my Cash App back. Somebody tried to do that. A couple people tried to hit my Cash App back. It comes back to nothing because of the EIN. So that play was discovered, and that began my knowledge of who was in the Play Runners Association. And I want to bring up this other one before I go. I want to show y'all this other site where you can just get, I mean, let me see. Maybe it's not on this one right here. So I already showed you the shit. Where is it? Oh, okay. It was on Mystery Gang. I'm sorry. It was on Mystery Gang. I think it was on here. All right, here they go. All right, let me see which one. Now these going to be what you call trade companies, but they'll give you an account just like that, report it everywhere. And if you sometimes you might want to that's not it. You might want to so oh well, here it goes. Soon here goes strategic. What's the name? Let me share my screen with you. Now this is a company called Strategic, whatever it's called. It reports to Dun and Bradstreet. You see this right here? This company right here. It's built just for helping small companies that just got started. So you go in there and you just buy. Look, they'll give you. Let me show you the services. And everybody know what they're there for. They're here. So first they'll have two companies. See, that's one of their companies. So you'll sign up there. So now I'm showing you Quill. There's go 2, there go 3, and then there's another one that there's right here. They're connected to. You sign up with them, they're going to sign you up with Credit Safe. That these are all trade lines. See what it's saying? How do I make purchases with my Net 30 account? They sign you up right then and there, but before they do that, You don't see they tell you to go to their other site right there. So then you hit that one. It's the same company, it's just a different branch of the company. And it all reports to all of that reports there. And nowadays, as soon as you report it, you get a score. And that's all you want to do. You want to just get a score. And then once you get your Amazon account, don't you buy everything from Amazon? Everything. You can buy everything from Amazon. Amazon don't give a fuck if you buy drawers. They don't give a fuck if you buy Viagra. They don't care what you buy. They just give you a credit. And when they get that credit, 30 days and everything, they send that invoice, they want it paid back. It's not about living above your means. It's just living, smarter about it. If the United States, if the United States is living off of, I don't know, fucking credit. They living off our credit. In fact, they living off their fucking word. It's called good faith. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pay you back. I got you. Yeah, that's their good faith. They keep telling the Federal Reserve, yeah, we're gonna pay you back. So since 2020, I mean, a lot of money went out. I didn't think that shit was gonna come back. That shit was gonna come back. But how you protect yourself from people finding out your fucking information? It is very cheap, very cheap, and it just requires you to take precautions and have the know-how and have the will. So I ain't taking it from these motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck on this internet. I mean, I listen. I had to go over bumps and bruises. I'm just a determined motherfucker. This motherfucker hit me with privacy complaints like a little bitch. And the crazy part about it is, at the very beginning of this, it was a play. They were trying to play on me from the beginning. Just because I caught on, they're very mad. And just because I ain't no pussy, I'm gonna say what the fuck I gotta say. That makes them even madder. So whoever it is, whoever that is, they put in charge of covering the ex's dark lord. um, maybe you need to learn this right here too. That's why I call your name. I call everybody name because I already looked that shit up. And you niggas don't have no motherfucking businesses. When I go to your fucking businesses, the motherfucking got the gate down and all of that shit with a fucking sticker on there from, you know, yeah, this shit bring me out now. Then you selling candles, bro. Like, yeah, man, everybody sell candles, bro. Got to sell something else with the candles. Yeah. fuck is this? Don't sell something on the counter. I mean, because people like counts for different reasons. They like this candle. Let's go have a smell. And we fuck it. I don't care about that bullshit. That ain't my business. So, the reason why I don't play with these motherfuckers. I've been in business since early 2000, since the World Trade Center went down. And I just knew that I was never going to work for another motherfucker. And I ain't. I never worked for another motherfucker. I don't play nobody telling me what to do. No, nobody. That's the Charlie, nobody. So it's hard for me to understand to give power to any entity or anything like that. I ain't in no fucking gang. I ain't in no gang. Like I said, I ain't in no gangs. I don't have to be in no gangs. I'm in a company, a real one. And we ain't no gang. We ain't doing that. And to be perfectly honest, like maybe 2, 3 of us, we got criminal backgrounds, but that's why you have a company, so you don't have to get your motherfucking information ran. So if our information ain't got been ran, or if our information has been ran by the government and we good, we running our business cool, who has the right to come on the internet, get that information up and talk about that information like you work for me? You don't work for me. I don't know you except for on this internet. You sent me an email. Everything has always been contacting me. If I contact you back, I contact you back. But that's what contracts for, like NDAs. That's what that means. Cease and desist. So when Shay's 2 lies to you, and I have her and say that she said fuck a cease and desist, it wouldn't matter to her one bit as long as she has her revenge. Which revenge, I don't care what it is. Because my passion has always been business. So the fact that she would even say anything about business and you're a worker, the reason why I can give somebody a cease and desist, I'm a business. I make money. It's nobody fucking business. How I make money, it's legal. The federal government, the state government, local government, all know where I am. So if somebody found out where I am, if, like I said, my PO wanted to know where I was at, they know where I'm at. And now they know that I know a little bit about business. The only thing I gotta tell them, I'm supposed to pay restitution. I'm not paying that restitution back. I paid that back. I paid restitution back when I was in the war. Don't talk about. I gave him a motherfucking life for this country. I wish the fuck I would. I'm not paying shit back. Somebody paid me back for PTSD. That's the one reason I don't get VA benefits. Every drug I consume, even the marijuana, is prescribed by a doctor. Say I need it. So I just give it. I give everything. I think I operate just like everybody else. I get dressed. I wash my ass, my shit, piss. I do everything that everybody else do. But one thing I ain't no dummy. If I call you a dummy in my chain, you a dummy. Anybody thought they'd come against me, and I ain't always had something in the chamber. The only time I get shooken, only time I get worried is I get worried for other people. Never about me, but other people's harm coming upon other people worries me a lot, especially my daughter. But I already showed my daughter, but I also told my daughter certain things. So yeah, I can't be there all the time. Plus, since people think they be throwing distraction, I throw distraction too. Everything ain't always what it seems. But I throw my distraction too. And shout out. Did I speak to Peaches? Shout out to Peaches. Put herself out there. Whatever she doing. I don't even know what she do. Now, as far as I'm going to say, without saying any names, and I'll never say names. I don't say names. I know that there's people now out there that know what I just told y'all. It ain't no bullshit. Nah, I can say this. And any endeavor that we're taking, If you don't know everything that you're getting into, you better be trying to talk to somebody that might know something a little bit more. And sometimes people recognize at the wrong time, and sometimes people recognize at the right time. Well, it is the right time, as the Most High sees it. If you offer services, I don't give a fuck what you do. You are a business. You. Um, if you sell Badusi, if you sell Uzi, you are a business. You just need to know how to market on there that you're not lying to them what you do. And if you had to pay taxes, it's always best to break even. I'm talking about. So just to be funny, if you sell ass, yeah, there's more people that ran off with the money, didn't pay whatever. More people ran off than you took in. Or 50-50. But you provided a service. They don't ask you what service you provide. I click, I'm a service, I provide services. So I was really, this was geared to one person because I heard them saying over there, but they were standing up to Ratchet TV. And I'm not going to mention that person again because I don't want to. She admitted it, but I'm just saying she ain't had to. Um, I really wish, I really wish it was easy as me coming down there because I met everything that nigga. I, I met everything that nigga tried to throw me. I don't give a fuck how many women he had sent to me. Yo, it was mad Johns. Every John, yo, you ain't getting me in nothing. I showed a picture the other night. I remember that one name you tried to get me for $17,000. Nidazol. Remember those initials. But play as a play. Get a EIN. As soon as you get that EIN, and in some cases, as soon as you get your EIN, go get your LLC. When you go to get your LLC, do not. Let me say this. Do not put it at your home address. Do not do that. When you go to get your dungeon number, it takes them like 5 fucking seconds to put that address in there, and they spin that joint around. If they see driveways, you know what I mean? They can see a driveway, all these houses and row houses and all that, or whatever houses around there. They don't see no motherfucking commercials, businesses around there. It's a wrap. They need to see a commercial building. Whether you're there or the fuck not, you know the owner, you got to hook up or whatever. Yo, I need this to be my joint right here. But you work out your home. There's nothing wrong with that. That's right now. Google, YouTube, they all work from home. You think they give out everybody fucking address? That's why I tell you, you motherfuckers up here is stupid. Google works from home. Almost everybody is working from home. That's called cutting costs. So people use shared office space. Some people just continue to be dumb. I'm talking enough. It's too. I've been on here 2 hours and 48 minutes. I'm gonna have a treat for you. What's tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow Wednesday, June. Yeah, tomorrow Wednesday. I'm gonna show something. Matter of fact, who is over here? Do a cash giveaway tomorrow. I want to see. I got a question for y'all. Let's see who is over here. Let's see. Hold up. The Scorpio Auto been over here. Peach has been over here. I know Pisces baby been over here. Everybody been over. Everybody that's right here right now, they've been over here. I think I'm gonna say they've been over here for like the past. I've been over here for a few shows. I'm gonna see. How y'all remember this. Nah, I'm gonna give a cash giveaway. Let's see. I want. That's all. I gave y'all a date that something's for. I want to know if anybody right here, y'all the only ones that can say it right here, because all of y'all was here when I said the date. I'm sure you'll get it tomorrow. So it's gonna be a date because y'all was all right here. Something very important supposed to happen. And that's all I can say. Something very important was supposed to happen in a certain date. You gotta get it. And that's it. It's a certain date, but give everything about it. But it's something important supposed to happen. Let's see if y'all can get this one. I'm glad I looked at the date. Yo, y'all have a good night. I'm out of this drink.